going on, guys? So me and Matt are out here. We're checking out some new property. Matt got access done. This property is predominantly this big field here, but on the edge of it, a nice little timber lot with a valley, and some other stuff we're gonna poke into, and then the neighbor's property there. So we're up here. We brought a cellular camera. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away from where we're at, so we wanted to get up here and try and get a camera out, do a little bit of scouting. All right, so we just popped out the woods right there. So there's this transition area, there's these power lines running through that kind of split it up, but we have another little pocket up there we're gonna go check out. But we have this trail, the one we were walking on. It's a little easier for y'all to see on camera when it's in the grass, so we're actually gonna turn back around here and follow this in. All right, so we just got wrapped up back there. Took that all the way down basically to the property line. Right over here is that power line where I was talking with you guys at, and now we're gonna head all the way up to the far corner of the property up here. So like I said, this is predominantly a field, but you know, you got stuff like this with the CRP here with the power line. There's a ton of activity, ton of action happening there. Bedding, good travel routes, all sorts of things. So it's good habitat all the way around. Well worth checking out and scouting out. I would never write off any small parcel or small piece of access you can get access to. You really never know. The farmer came out to us here, decided to let us use it side by side. We're all the way up to the top corner of the field here. It's going to speed this up a little bit. We're walking. So up there's some corn, but just located a nice little trail here. A little pocket of timber. Like I said, guys, sometimes the utilization of a space and accessing it and using it for hunting isn't about this whole thing being put on. Especially having the smaller little bits you can hunt, the edges and stuff like that. I mean, that's phenomenal. It really chokes down where you can hunt, where you're able to set up. It kind of forces the deer to be where you are, you know. All right, guys, so we're up here at the top corner finally. I mean, textbook, guys. Setting up where you have history. There's a great trail right here. Setting up where guys have previously been hunting back in the day and somebody took the time and effort to build a blind like that. It's usually a strong indicator of some tied up branch that we stole off a tree down there. We're gonna have loads of acorns in here too, so Matt's gonna get this tore up right now. We're a mock scrape that we're setting up and get the camera hung up, make sure everything's clear, and get out of here for the night because we're starting to lose the sun nice and slowly here, but what do you gotta do after that, Matt? You're getting tore up, then what do you gotta do?
We're gonna set up the camera. I got some forehead gland scent that we're gonna put on the licking branch, and then I think we'll call it test shots. I don't know.
So yeah, we'll get the camera hung up here, get it cleaned up, and see what we're working with. Yeah, so what are you doing there?
We got buck fever, forehead gland, spraying it on the licking branch, get it started a little bit.
All right. And that's all you're gonna do for the scrape to establish it, or is there anything else?
I think that's all we're gonna be doing. I don't really have any other scents.
All right. So I just cleaned that up a little bit, took that branch out, snapped a few off from up here, but camera's gonna go right on that tree, and we'll get, like you said, we'll get some test shots and we'll see what's running around at the top up here. So Matt's over there screwing with his camera, setting this, but yeah, so I think this is probably gonna be the end of this. We had a whole bunch of stuff we wanted to do today, run around a couple of spots that we have in common, a couple of our personal spots, move some cameras, check on some cameras, throw some new cameras out. But obviously, daylight is fading. This is about, like I said, an hour away from home. So I don't know if we're gonna have the ability to do any of that today. Hopefully we do. And you'll see it in this video if you do. But just kind of the way it worked out. Me and him had worked together this morning, and then by the time I got out of there and changed and everything, it just kind of what it came down to. But so he got that all set up. Pictures came over good?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see. If we get something here in the next, like, if we get some good pictures or videos or anything before this is edited and thrown up live, we'll, all right guys, so let's kind of conclude everything going on here today. We got some decent hopes about what that'll produce, but I kind of wanted to just get another shot, see what we're working with here. But there's tons and tons and tons of hay fields like this. There's a little bit of dogs barking. I was hoping they were gonna be quiet for us. A little bit of agriculture going on, not a ton of crops out here, predominantly hay, predominantly cattle. Obviously this place here does horses, so that's what's going on. But we'll check it out. I'm gonna drive around a little bit more here and see if there's any ag surrounding us, any corn or anything like that going on. But it's always worth checking out a new spot. And this is another piece about how just asking people for permission. Met him, knew him as an acquaintance, Matt did. He got permission to turkey hunt up here last year. When we were up here turkey hunt, we were like, man, we gotta check this out for deer. Talked to him, made sure we still had permission, and hopefully we'll find out soon enough. But hopefully this will pan out to be a decent spot for gun season, maybe even archery. But all right.